thank you so much for joining me again. It's so exciting to have you back here with me. So carrying on with our little series that we're doing for interior decor, we are now in December and we're talking all about Christmas. So without further ado, let's get started. How have you been? How was your Thanksgiving? And tell us about Christmas.
Oh, well, I just want to say thank you for inviting me back. We had a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you and all your subscribers did too. And so we're going to talk about Christmas today. So we're here doing this all about decorating for Christmas. And I didn't want to really give tips about decorating a Christmas tree because to me, decorating a Christmas tree is very personal. So the only thing I wanted to do is just give people tips about what they could decorate with. And as far as decorating or styling your own home, I really believe in like the layering process. Like when you're decorating your own home, you might start with an area rug, or your focal point might be a painting or a couch. And those are your focal points, and then you layer on top of that. And so when I was thinking about Christmas and doing this with you today, I feel like a Christmas tree is your layering piece, and everything else is just layers. And so if you don't go out and buy a real tree, I would just tell people to invest in a good artificial tree. Right. Spend some money on a good artificial tree that you can get, wear out of, it's going to hold up in year after year. You're not repurchasing something. So, and then take the time to get to know who you are. Like if you're just starting out, it can be kind of overwhelming. You might buy one thing one year and then realize the next year you didn't even really like that. And so I would just tell people, invest in a good artificial tree if you use one. Take your time figuring out your own personal style. Be creative. And some of those things people can be creative with are how you decorate, like obviously pine cones. You could do faux or fresh cranberries, pomegranates, red or green apples, tangerines, shelled walnuts or pecans, even artichokes. I like the greenery of the artichokes, and obviously poinsettias. They come in various colors, red, like that pink color, the white color. And these are all the things you could do. Wooden dough bowls. And behind me, I don't know if you can see them, but I have these glass dome cloches. And they have a wooden base, and then they're a glass dome, and you could do so much with them, which when we get into the images, we're gonna, see that. And so those would just be the tips that I would give somebody.
I love your perspective of it. And I think what you're saying is, I think it is really personal. It's a personal touch. It's who you are. It's a portrayal of, memories and your family dynamic and all that. So I think absolutely the tree is a really personal touch. But what you said about layering, I think is really smart, where you do find something focal. And then whether it's all in one season or over the years, you just layer, with your decor. So I think that's a really good tip to get started.
Yeah, even if it's monochromatic, like say you like white and ivory and like a creamy white or glass, and you incorporate all of that however you like it, do that. Sometimes I just feel like people need to be encouraged that even if they don't feel like they have the ability to style or decorate their homes, they can be encouraged by other designers. But get to know who you are and try to have that confidence that you could pull a room together, put a tree together, put a party together. I mean, it's in so many different areas when it comes to decorating or styling.
Just get us started. You sent me a group of photos to talk about today, and I think they're all great. I love all of them. So go ahead and just get started. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration and what you really like about these pictures.
Okay, to me, this was just simple. You can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, any grocery store, pick up a couple poinsettias. Most of us have a pair of rain boots. But here's the thing, even if you didn't, you could go to Walmart or Target and pick up a $5, $10 pair and put the poinsettias in there. I figured it was unique. I think it's absolutely adorable. and you're done. You could put it by your front door, you could put it by your tree, you could put it on your, console table. The possibilities are endless, but it's simple but yet elegant all at the same time.
I agree. I think this is a really great idea. And you, like you mentioned, you can do this inside or outside, front door or inside. This is a really simple, cost-effective way to bring Christmas into the house.
Right.
Okay, so more poinsettias. So tell us a little bit about this.
And again, this is inside. If you have a wooden tray, you could put faux cranberries, shelled walnuts or pecans with your poinsettia, and you're done. I like the varying textures, so it's a lot. It just pulls it all together with the various textures of the vase, with the wood tray, with the nuts and the cranberries.
There's a red poinsettia in the white vase, and then there's a white poinsettia in a red vase. So they kind of like play off each other's colors. I think that was really well done.
Right.
Okay, this is gorgeous. Tell us about this one.
And this one is just, it's like simple. It's red poinsettias with a red wreath and 2 red topiary trees with the symmetry. And I just like that it was simple, but yet elegant and sophisticated.
And I think even if you did have a white or a black, I think just playing with that pop of red, it can really go with any color.
Even if you did all white, that would have been gorgeous.
Yeah, true.
Even if you did the pale pink with the poinsettias, or you intermingle them, the possibilities are endless.
Oh, another front door.
Okay, here on the door are 3 wreaths with, hanging from a ribbon. You have the gold vases with the tree clippings and the wooden balls with lights in them. You have the 2 lanterns, a rocking chair. It's just nice. I like that they did the wreaths in 3. I like that they offset the lanterns in 3s in the odd numbers, but yet the wreaths for the symmetry, they're in 2s, identical of one another.
You see 1 wreath mostly on a door, and I think the set of 3, they're small and identical, and I think this is really, really unique and well done. Okay, let's talk about this. This is cute.
This is just symmetry. It's just a little Christmas tree with some some little tree fillers, red and white with a little bow at the top. It's simple and you're done.
That probably was already by someone's front door and they just added those little pieces.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so smart. Oh, here we go with the glass. These are
now here we are indoors, and these are those glass cloches. You can get them in various sizes. The possibilities are endless. You could put little Christmas trees. You could put your colored ornaments. You could fill them with pine cones. You could fill them with nuts and cranberries. But the glass cloches, I feel like, take it up a notch. They make things very elegant. You could use them in rustic settings. You could use them in, farmhouse settings. I think they go with whatever your design style is. This is probably my favorite because I feel like when people decorate, I don't think they need to change everything. And so here is this room with the books, a dark couch. It has that rawhide throw. It has a glass coffee table. And what they did in this room is they just took their glass cloches and they put a wooden tree and, this different looking Christmas tree, and they were done. And that's what I like about sometimes decorating. You don't need to change everything. You just add a few things and you're done. And with these glass cloches, you can do so much. And I liked how they did it in this room.
Because I think when people think Christmas decorations, they're thinking, green, white, Christmas lights, wreaths, like a lot of loud decorations. And this was such a subtle, smart way to get the room into the festive season.
And it's simply stated, but elegant. And this is this is how this is probably like more my personal style of decorating for like the holidays and things like that. And I liked how they did it in this room. It's simply stated but elegant. And then again, here we go, this wooden dough bowl. There's so many things that you can do with them. Here they have it with pine cones, maybe some little wooden chips, it looks like. They have a poinsettia wreath, some greenery clippings in the back, and some little frosted holly in that white base. And it's simply stated but elegant. And then here's with the fruit, like green apples, red apples, green pears, green artichokes, with these layering pieces, this cake plate on top of cake plate with a, you know, a bowl with a stand, and they layered them. It's a great centerpiece, and it's colorful, but yet, you know, functional. And then when you're done, make an apple pie.
Not going to waste. It's still
Exactly.
fresh.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay, when I saw this, I like to be creative and do things like outside of the box. And so when I saw this, I loved it. Obviously, it's an old wooden ladder. They put a star at the top. They must have strung some like white string that you can't see, and then they layered their bulbs inside. And I just thought it was creative. I really like it. I think it's beautiful.
I was so inspired because this is something that's so clever. And you know what it made me think of is like a young couple just bought their first house. Obviously, I'm thinking real estate, right? That's my brain. But a young couple just bought their first house. They're like, you know, not in a position to afford all the to-do of Christmas decorations. And they thought, you know what, let's grab a ladder, let's string up some Christmas ornaments, and let's call it a tree. And that's what it made me think of. And it was such like a little love story, an inspiring story that this told. And I loved this photo. I really love this idea.
And then when I saw this, I liked this. You know, you have a lot of books, you have a bookcase. Maybe you don't want to go all out. You layer the books like a Christmas tree. It's clever, it's unique. And, you know, we all have books around. Maybe in a kid's room, you could do something like this. You could also string lights intermittently, you know, throughout it, those little battery operated ones, just as magazines in there that would be more flexible to drape and layer. But I just thought it was unique, and things we have around our house, you know, that we obviously we could use and decorate for this time of year. And then this one I love. I actually love a flocked tree. I think they're absolutely beautiful, but the wooden planter they have it in, it's obviously flocked. They did the red and the white and maybe some silver. It's very, you know, rustic chic, but elegant all at the same time. They look like they decorate with a lot of white anyway, so that red and silver and white offset. And it's just, it's beautiful.
You know, speaking about how Christmas trees are very personal, I think that this family really put a lot of love and thought into this tree. And I think it really, like you said, it does tie the room together. And I think this is a great personal, elegant touch to this home. And I could tell it's something that the owners would be proud of.
And it reminds me of a candy cane. You know, it reminds me of a candy cane, which, you know, you buy some candy canes and you pull those in there too. And, you know, it's just refreshing, like a candy cane. And so those were just options, creative, that people could do. Maybe they're looking throughout these and they're trying to figure out their own personal style. Maybe if you have a favorite color, go off the favorite color, do monochrome, various shades of that color. So many options, they're endless. And just to tie everything up, when shopping for Christmas ornaments, there's many places you could go. Target, Walmart, Home Goods is probably my favorite place to go. Sometimes the best time to buy ornaments are, when Christmas is over and things are on sale. But nowadays what they're doing is they're putting a lot of things on sale, like in November, 50, 60% off. Pick up what you like that you're going to incorporate. And I don't think you have to be in a hurry and do everything all at once. Take your time and layer these pieces every year, because it's over time that you acquire all these things. And then traditions. Around this time of year, a lot of families do traditional things. If you're just starting off at, married couple, maybe you both take something from your own families, but then you maybe start something yourself. Christmas photo cards, a lot of people do those. Driving around looking at Christmas lights, maybe putting together a gingerbread house. I know what I did personally is every year I bought my kids a personal ornament of something that was highlighted for that year with their name on it and the year. Because I know when my husband and I first got married and we started decorating for Christmas, we didn't have anything. We didn't have any ornaments. And so I thought, wouldn't it be nice, to give or pass on to your children this box of ornaments that they could at least start off with. And so those are just a few things to do. Be creative, have fun, but enjoy your family, enjoy the time you have together. And it's not always about, rush. I see a lot of people rushing around at Christmas and they never really enjoy the actual time of year. Slow down, enjoy the year. So something doesn't get done. Sometimes I think we do a lot of things, and I don't think it's a bad thing to impress other people. When people come over to our homes, we want them to feel welcome. We're talking design here and styling, so we want them to, feel welcome, and, it's a beautiful environment that they feel comfortable in. But at the same time, if you're just starting off, it's okay. And, we don't always have to be perfect, and, so just a good balance.
You have such a good keen eye for all design and all the things, all these little like nuggets of amazing knowledge and education and advice you give. But I think you're absolutely right. This time of year can sometimes feel so overwhelming and so much stress. And it's really meant to be a holiday season, a holiday, taking time away from our busy, crazy, stressful lives. And so that was a really good piece of advice. Slowing down, enjoying it, even if you're not perfect, it's
right.
And you're right. We do want to impress people. So have fun with your decorating so that when people come over and you entertain, you have a memory there that's a positive memory and you can share.
Exactly. Especially now, right now, with the time that we're in. Slow down, take time, appreciate and thank God for what we have, and just enjoy the holiday with the family and friends that are around you.
Absolutely. No, you so appreciate everything you do. Thank you for jumping on here once again with me. And I look forward to our next one. So everyone stay tuned. After the new year, we're going to be talking about how to properly prepare your home for sale and styling versus staging. And I'm so excited to pick Amy's brain about that more. She's my go-to now. She's my guru for interior.
No.
No, I love this time with you, and I'm so appreciative of your friendship. So thank you once again, Amy. I really appreciate you, and I wish you and your family a very happy holiday season.
And to you too. And thank you again for inviting me back. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.